Hi, my name is Joan Ha, and I'm running for your class president of 2022. Heading into my freshman year, I was excited to try new things and make new friends. And out of those new experiences, I decided to run for class president. And little did I know that this turned out to be one of the best experiences and decisions that I made this year, because I got to meet you all, I got to make fun memories, and I got to show that terrier pride. But most importantly, I was so happy and proud to represent our hardworking freshman class. This can be seen through our third place win at homecoming decorations, and although it wasn't first, it was a close first. This just goes to show how much stored potential we have in the future. And I know that sophomore year will bring more difficulties and responsibilities and challenges, but I'm positive that I will be able to withhold all these responsibilities that come with an officer position. I will be there at concessions serving extra nachos for you. I'll go door to door to make sure that we have the funding that we need for our school, and I'll make sure that I represent our school positively in the aspect of showing school pride on homecoming week, glamming up our hallways, doing whatever I can to make our class stand out. Being a part of the officer meetings, I was able to have discussions and meetings and know a little more about the scheduling system next year. And I feel like with my experience, we will be able to be more productive next year, and we will have a simpler transition into the upcoming years, and we will be able to dominate as a class. But thank you to those who made this year's presidency possible, and I promise I will not disappoint next year if you vote for Joan again. So don't forget, if you got a phone, vote Joan. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Emily Jung, and I'm running to be your class president. In case you might be wondering, oh, she's another Asian who's running to be class officer. Well, here are the reasons how I'm different. I'm ready to create changes based on how you want our classes to be better. First is improvement. And I'm not just saying this, but actually I've started on it based on surveys and interviews. And these surveys were done from 60 freshman classes from human geography classes, and I also asked additionally 30 freshmen for how they thought. Can I start it over? Sorry.
Yeah, start over again.
Okay. Okay. Hey guys, I'm Emily Jung, and I'm running to be your class president. In case you might be wondering, oh, she's another Asian who's running to be class officer. Well, here are the reasons how I'm different. I'm ready to create changes based on how you want our classes to be better. First is improvement. I'm not just saying this, but I have already started on it based on surveys and interviews. And these surveys were done from 60 freshmen from human geography classes, and also asked 30 freshmen for how they thought the school can improve in. The 3 comments were cleaner environment, better lunches, and better system for sports teams. And all these things would be very hard to solve by myself, but I promise to work with all of you and other officers and other teachers to solve these problems as best as I can. Second is communication. I'll give you guys a monthly report so that everyone will be involved in the process. Not only myself, but I want everybody to be able to represent the class of 2022 so that we can make all positive changes. And lastly is homecoming decorations. We got last place this year, but as your class president, I promise, I'll do my best to get better place next year. And I'm sure everybody in class of 2022 has great ideas. Please vote for me, not because I'm Asian, but because I can be the best person for this position. Thank you.
Hey future sophomores, my name is Grace Park, and I'm currently running to be your next class president for this upcoming year. This year, as freshman rep, I obtained roughly 30 hours of community service for student council, and I am planning on achieving many more hours for the rest of my high school career, not only because I want to represent our class well, but mainly because I want to give back to the community for all that they've done for us and our education. One of the main goals I had in mind that I'd like to work on next year is installing a much more protective system against drug and gun violence within our school. I do fully understand that this topic can be very difficult to approach. However, based on the past situations we've had this year, I strongly advocate that something more needs to be done in order to assure the safety of our students and our faculty members. Another main component I like to focus on is making changes within the school based on the opinions and ideas of the entire class and not just mine. To put it simply, I do not want to be the only one making all the important choices. Instead, if you guys have any concerns or ideas, please let me know, and I'll make sure that they're at least considered and put into action if needed. If you vote for me, I promise I will not abuse the part of this position. Instead, I will vow to put in my best work ethic towards your own happiness and security, so that when you're walking into the doors of Carbondale Community High School, no matter who you are, not only do you feel comfortable, accepted, and excited to learn, but you fully understand that I'm here to humbly serve and assist you with acknowledgement and respect. Lastly, don't forget, voting for Grace would be a walk in the park. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lilly Bishop, and I want to be your sophomore class vice president. As vice president, I will be very dedicated and hardworking to ensure next year will be great for you. My main points of emphasis are for my peers to be able to reach out to me and talk to me about their concerns for the school, and also to put feminine products in all girls' bathrooms. First, this is your school. I want you, if you are having a problem, you should tell me about it so I can help solve it. And also, everyone learns differently. So, everyone needs equal resources in order to succeed. And lastly, for female products in all bathrooms, this has come to my attention recently. And I know this only applies to half the class, but it is a huge problem for females. It can cause great amount of stress, which can cause you to not achieve your goals in school, which is what the main focus is. As you can see, I'm very dedicated and I want to make this school great for you. Don't be silly, vote for Lilly for vice president. Thank you.
Hi, class of 22. My name is Marta Nuraghe, and I'm running for the position of vice president. This year, I was part of yearbook, key club, and student council, dedicating over 20 hours of my time to various community service opportunities, like working parent-teacher conferences, decorating for homecoming, decorating for our homecoming hallway, and going to various student council rallies. I was also a part of the Little Egypt District of Student Council Credentials Committee. Most importantly, I was privileged to be your secretary this year, which grants me a wealth of experience and knowledge on how to perform the roles of vice president. I promise to listen to each and every one of your opinions and thoughts on how to make the school better, how to make it safer, how to make it an overall happier place to be. And I wish I had a slogan, but I don't, so just vote for Marta for vice president.
Hi, I'm Ariel Prepashon. I am running for class secretary. I really enjoy helping the school. This year, I was a part of various clubs, like Key Club, Yearbook Club, German Club. I attended a lot of the hallway decorating for homecoming, and I have dedicated a lot of hours to doing community service for lots of different extracurriculars. I enjoy being a leader and helping better the environment for CCHS. Even though I wasn't an officer last year, I feel that I am responsible enough and well prepared for this position. I really hope that I can work with all of you next year as your class secretary. Thank you, and also don't be sorry, vote for Ari.
My name is Truth, also known as Trudi. I am running for secretary of the class of 2022. I am currently a freshman, but I'll be a sophomore next year because I'm passing. I ran last year for secretary and didn't make it, and I decided I wanted to run again this year because I feel like that, once you want something, you got to keep going for it and keep trying until you get it, and that's what I'm going to do. I am very committed to anything I do and anything I want, and I'm going to go for it. Whether or not I get it, I'll keep fighting for it and keep pushing for it. Most people, I have met a lot of people this year, and throughout this whole year, I have learned that many of us have a lot of differences, and I've made friends with people who I'm nothing alike, and I feel that we kind of have a problem connecting with that, connecting all together because we have our differences. And as secretary, I will be sure to make sure that my other class officers know the wants and needs of other people, even if their wants and needs aren't the same as everyone else's. Because I feel like it's very important that the whole class is kind of united, even when they can't speak for themselves. They should always have someone else speaking for them. And I'll be sure to keep really good notes. And yeah, so please vote me for class secretary.
Hi, I'm Brooke Williard, and I'm running for your class secretary. This past year, I participated on the softball team and volleyball team. I've been part of student council, key club, and bleacher bums. I'm a very hard worker, and I give 100% effort at everything I do. I'm always up for trying new experiences and getting out of my comfort zone. I'm willing to put in the time and effort it takes to be your class secretary. I know that being your class secretary would be a great role for me, and it would be an honor if I got this position. Don't forget to vote Brooke for next year's class secretary.
Hey class of 2022, for those who may not know me, I am Annie Shin and I want to be your class treasurer. Some reasons why you should vote for me is because I am honest, responsible, and good with numbers. I am the class treasurer right now, which means I have some experience of this position in leadership. Also, I am willing to commit to any work that is involved with this position, such as helping out with homecoming decorations, volunteering for community service in student council, or any other clubs I may be in next year. And if anyone has any complaints or ideas to help our class or the school, I am always willing to listen and hear what you have to say. If I do get this position, I promise I will do my best and work diligently with my fellow officers and you to help make this be a great sophomore year for all of us. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you want the win, vote Shin.
Hi, class of 2022. I'm running for your treasurer, and although I didn't exactly prepare a speech, I did this on purpose so that I would speak from my heart and speak my heart out about this class. I really enjoy having everyone, and one of the main things I'll be focusing on if I become treasurer is to try to win homecoming events. I'm really motivated to do that. After last year, I really got into hallway decorating and the shopping cart relays and all of that. I think it would be a really good opportunity for us, to win. And also I'm running for treasurer because I can kind of do math. I mean, I've got a calculator and everything, and I think I'm pretty sure I can handle counting and all that. So thank you, and vote Irene for 2019.